Hello everyone, today I will show you how to create your own customized tab, panels, and toolbars. So the way it works is that you have tabs on the top here which represent categories of panels. So each one of these group of commands is a panel. So for example, here in the Home tab, we have the Draw panel which contains the line, polyline, and circle commands. And what I'm going to do is show you how to create your own customized tab so that you have your own customized panels and your favorite commands in there too. So once you have your workspaces here, go to Save Current As. And in here, you can name your new workspace anything you want. So for example, I can name this My Workspace. Save. And now it's automatically going to switch to that newly created workspace. So now in the command line, tap CUI and enter. So you'll have this window pop up here, all right? So now if you click on the newly created workspace, My Workspace here, you'll see it appear on the right-hand side. So what you want to do is click on Customize Workspace, and you'll see all the titles turn blue. And what you're going to do is go back to the left here and expand the ribbon tab, which contains the tabs, and expand the tabs. So you'll see a check mark next to each tab that's included in your current My Workspace. All right. And if you want to add more tabs, you simply click whichever ones you want, and you'll see it appear on the right-hand side here. Again, this is under the ribbon tabs in My Workspace. So once this is configured, click OK. And you'll see these additional tabs added to your previous tabs here. So now what we want to do is we want to be able to create our own custom tab. So as you can see here, in each one of these tabs, we already have some panels configured, and that's because these are already configured tabs. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create our own custom tab, which contains our own custom panels. So to do that, go back to CUI. And in here, you're going to expand the ribbon tab and expand the tabs. So on the tabs here, we're going to right click and hit New Tab. Again, you can name this as anything you want. So I'm going to name this My Favorite Tab. And we're going to go back to My Workspace, hit Customize Workspace, and again, under Ribbon Tabs, we're going to select the newly created tab, which is called My Favorite Tab, and you'll see it appear right here as soon as you check it. So we're going to hit OK, and we're going to see what that looks like. We're going to scroll here and go to My Favorite Tab. And right now it does not contain anything because we just created it. So now let's add some panels to this. So we're going to type in CUI again. We're going to expand the ribbon, and now we're going to expand the panels. Now, as you can see here, this list contains all the panels that exist in AutoCAD. So to add a panel to your newly created tab, you're simply going to right-click on any of these panels and copy, then go back to Tabs, and right under My Favorite Tab, we're going to right-click and hit Paste. Now this will copy the selected panel to your My Favorite Tab. So you can perform this with any other panel that you want. So copy back to My Favorite Tab, and paste. So right now we have two panels in My Favorite Tab. Now what if we want to create our own panel with our own custom commands? So to do that, now we're going to right-click on Panel and hit New Panel. So now we're going to name our panel. So this can be My Favorite Commands. So you can name this anything you want. And in this newly selected panel now, you'll see that we have row 1. Now I'm going to add multiple rows by right-clicking on row 1 and hitting New Row. Now this will allow you to organize your panel so that you have your selected commands on row 1 and then on row 2, and then let's add another row here and just move it up to keep it organized. And in this manner we have 3 rows. Now to add commands to each one of these rows, we're going to use this part here. So in order to do that, we're going to simply select any command here, right-click, copy, back to row 1 under my favorite commands in the panel group, and then right-click, paste. Now this will add the selected command to your customized panel here. Now you can literally do this with any other command. You can even select multiple commands, right-click, copy, back to row 1, paste. And as you can see here, we have these commands in row 1. Now let's add a few commands to row 2. So I'm just selecting anything here, but feel free to choose your own favorite commands. So copy, back to row 2, and paste. And let's add a few commands to row 3. So you can even search for a command in case that you don't find it here. So for example, I'm looking for the fillet command. So I'm going to select it, copy, and then paste it into row 3. And we can go down here, and I like to use the sec1 command from ProMine. So the command is called cut1 section. So that you see the source here, this one is AutoCAD, this one is ProMine. So copy, and then back to row 3 and paste. So in this manner, you can organize your commands into 3 rows so that you have everything organized here. And of course, you can add multiple panels, and you can add multiple commands to those additional panels. So once this is configured, we're going to right-click on the panel in which we just inserted our commands, copy, go back to my favorite tab, which is right here, and paste. So right now in the newly created My Favorite tab, we have these 2 panels and the panel which contains our favorite commands. So once this is configured, hit OK and scroll to My Favorite tab. And as you can see here, we have the 2 panels, which is leaders and geometric, and My Favorite commands, which is right here. And then last thing to do is to make sure that you save this current workspace. So we're going to save current as. Name is my workspace, and hit save. Replace, yes. So now you have your My Workspace workspace created and saved with your customized tab and your customized panels as well. So now to create a customized toolbar, it's a little bit different, but the same process. So again, we're going to type in CUI, enter, and now in My Workspace, you can see that under toolbars here, we don't have anything. So we're going to hit Customize Workspace and go back to the left here, and under the toolbars list, you can select your favorite toolbars that you want, and then hit Done. And now you have these toolbars added to your workspace. And in order to create your own customized toolbars, again, it's the same process. We're going to right-click on Toolbars, New Toolbar, and rename this as My Toolbar. All right, we can see that we already have My Toolbar created here, so we can rename this as something else. So we can name this as Favorite Toolbar. And again, under Favorite Toolbar, we can come down here and select whichever commands that we want, and then copy, and then right under Favorite Toolbar, hit Paste. So now these commands are added to your favorite toolbar. So once this is good, we're going to go back to my workspace, customize workspace, and make sure that newly created toolbar is included into your workspace. So we can see that it's already added here, favorite toolbar. All right, and just to make sure, we're going to expand this. All right, it's added here. So hit apply and OK. So right now you see we have our toolbars as floating toolbars, but you can drag this and place it on top, to the left, or to the right. And to do that, simply drag this toolbar and hover over to the top here to place it and pin it. So I'm going to add these ones to the top here. And you can even create a second row down by just hovering over the top here until it's fixed and placing it. And you can even create one to the right. So you hover over until it's vertical and place it right here. And in this manner, you have your own customized tab as well as your own customized toolbars. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.